said you would love me forever and always. The tears of a horse on a night such as this, with moon so high like a pie in the sky. Do you remember when I told you all my dirty jokes, like a back without a shot or a neck I can't chop? Give me a barrel of water, please don't call the police, baby. Just remember you were the one moaning last night. The times we spent listening to vaporwave your virginity for marriage. You said we would save. Don't give me that look, you filthy slut, because you are the one that likes it in the bud. Just fine. Why do you have to be a bitch? No, I'm not drinking from the ditch. I want one more barrel of H2O. If you give me that, I promise I'll go. If you give me that, I promise I'll go. Give me a barrel of water. You were the one moaning last night. I know what your mom said on that call. You didn't use that tone when you took it all in the butt. One more time. Give me a barrel of water, and I will leave your house tonight to haul in the boat tonight. Tonight.
Oh, you and Willie Big Trouble, chat. Oh boy, it's been a while, hadn't it? I told people I was on break from streams.
Like
I said I'd come back, and then here I am. It takes like a month or so to get a stream going. Part of the reason why is because you're kind of just sitting on your ass, like, fuck, I got to do it. You know how it is.
You gotta do it, though.
Oh. So, what are we a Willy Big Trouble now? What are we
we've always
Big Trouble for?
Name a reason. Name a reason why we should not be in trouble.
I don't know. I'm gonna go to jail for 30 years.
You're going to jail for 30 years for internet crimes. The cyber police have already been alerted to your location. The consequences will never be the same.
I was just about to say that, yeah.
Yo, what if Bruce? What if Bruce, instead of Bruce Boink It, she was called Bruce Freaker?
Yep. So we're not alone on this stream. Of course, we got Spaz. I still haven't updated your little city thingy. I need to. I'm lazy.
Yeah, I'd probably hold off on that. I feel another redesign coming on for too much longer.
Jesus Christ. Is that going to be like a new thing? Like every couple of weeks? Like, hold up, got a new design. You got to draw it again.
Well, this next one is going to be like probably the final one because I'm working on putting together a cosplay of it, and I want to be closer akin to it.
I mean, do you want to know how many times I've changed or updated bag?
Not at all.
Well, I'm going to fuck you. I'm going to tell you anyway. Twice. That's it.
Twice.
Fucking change. I got to change my persona.
It's way past your
Do you change your persona more than you change your underwear? I'm curious.
No, I changed about roughly the same time. Look now. I pay good money to artists that I don't credit unless they ask me to.
Yeah.
Which, incidentally, the stipulation for my current stills to be drawn was you need to give me credit, put it in your channel description. I'm like, are you sure about that? And I was like, I get into some gnarly drama sometimes. Like, I don't care. I'm like,
yeah, I do
okay.
Too. I get into drama sometimes. I'm not even like looking for it. It just finds me.
Sometimes all you have to do is wait.
You don't just sit around and wait. Someone's gonna try to fuck
24-hour gay ops. You just wait for people to fuck up.
Yeah. Just do it defensively. It's just easier.
Which is what we're talking about tonight.
Yeah. Just let it happen. Let nature take its course. And, Darwin will be happy because natural selection happens.
24-hour ops. All day, every day.
It's way past your bedtime, motherfuckers. Okay. Yeah, it's true. Like, I've been on vacation throughout this week. It's just been a stay vacation. I've been sleeping a normal sleep schedule, which means I'm not awake at like 3 a.m. But, yeah, I'm fucking tired. But I said I'd do the stream. I'm going to hold my promise on that. So.
I might need more coffee.
This is for
I
my
had 2 cups. I don't want to drink anymore. But of course, we're not alone on the stream. We got Spaz and we also got Vapor here with us as our special guest. He kind of showed up at the last minute, but that's okay. Fuck it.
I asked you like twice.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna say that because it makes me look unready.
You are.
Yeah.
Shush. We are very professional here. You just have no idea. You have no idea all the work that goes into rushing everything. Literally like an hour beforehand.
Well, I started earlier, like I think around 5 or so, getting shit ready, and I still wasn't fully there. And I'm running on like fumes, but I can power through. Fuck it.
Well, I hope that's true because I'm requesting support.
Yep. Black coffee. I'm in trouble. I see double.
I drank half a gallon of a half a gallon of orange flavored milk. Worst mistake of my life.
Sounds like it.
Anyways,
Indeed.
where are we? First things first. Where are we starting at here, Bag?
That was a fat
Well, where
ass.
we're starting. We're starting with Bruce, and we'll talk about the shed pig a little bit. We'll get back on Bruce, and leave it at that. Now, the shed pig thing I'm bringing up, which we'll get to a little bit later, probably the last opportunity I can really talk about him, and I figured I would talk about someone who was a shed pig. I think it kind of fits. You know?
Yeah.
I think it
Former shed pig. You know, after close friend of the shed pig had went in the shed pig's chat and said Bruce Blankers cannot be trusted. They are a stinky poo poo, and you all should believe me. She's like, oh, I guess I can't even be in the chat anymore. So she fucked off from there completely and utterly.
Yeah.
Now, excuse me, I gotta go eat some shit.
Yeah. One of those situations. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Here's a rundown on Ragu, says Grubby.
Vapor, you might want to boost your mic. You are a bit low.
Is this better?
Hope y'all love this picture. It was drawn almost a year ago. I did it for free. Spaz was going to pay me. I said, fuck it. I'll do it for free. And you know what? The funny part is, this is what the picture looks in full. I had to crop it for the stream. A little bit. So it doesn't look too awkward.
Alas.
Yeah. Before the stream starts, Spaz shared the fucking picture of Bruce with me. Because he told me for a while that it was spot on. I didn't fucking believe him neither. I didn't. And then he shared it with me. He's like, holy shit. This is pretty fucking accurate. The only thing missing is the spoon in her hair.
Yeah, it was it was just like I'll give you a rough description as well as her art fight self-insert character. Here you go. And then it was then he started doing this, and then later on I was like, oh my god, that's dangerously close.
The only question I have to ask, does she have a dumpy like in the picture?
I don't know. I'm not gonna ask. I don't care to know.
I mean, she sits on it all day, so maybe she does. Who knows?
I don't think that's how you get a fat ass. I think that's how you get a flat ass.
Maybe. I don't know. I'm not... I don't know the anatomy of Bruce fully, but the face is accurate.
I wanted to.
So we'll just go from there.
I wanted to know all about her.
And if you're wondering, I have to pull this back up. If
you're
wondering,
we got a super chat.
Oh.
Money's for the baggy
It's not
boy.
true.
Let us delve into more
Money is
insanity.
for the
I haven't
baggy
delved into the
boy.
weirdos of the internet
Let
in a
us
good while.
delve into the most more insanity. I haven't. Shit! My fucking eyes. I need glasses. Delve into the weirdos of the internet in a good while. My fucking.
Yeah.
I need to go see an optometrist.
Mm-hmm. And
Just
if you're
change
wondering,
out your eyes.
if you're wondering why she's hanging from a trans flagpole, well, this is in reference to her fight on the Senate, where she had to go get her mommy to come and protect her. It didn't go so well, so that's why. Didn't go so well.
Echo? Who's echoing?
No, don't know.
Oh, wait, I think he's referring to the server.
Oh,
Yeah, it was the Senate call. It was that one where Linky, went on. I don't have it pulled up for the stream because we're only going for 2 hours, and we'd be here for quite a while going through that
My
call.
girlfriend hates taking her pills.
It's kind of boring, to be honest with you.
Yeah, it's just a bunch of troons diluting themselves and dilating themselves. Nothing we haven't seen before.
Yeah. We've seen that plenty of times, so I don't think.
It says you and Spaz are echoing?
I wasn't an echo.
Well, Vapor and Spaz echo very now and then. What the fuck are y'all talking about?
Vapor, can you fix your mic? You're coming in pretty low.
What the it's on high. How about now?
Like, I'm not making it up. This is pretty low.
Now?
Okay, that sounds a lot better.
Oh, it's because
Okay.
I was like really far away from my mic. How about this now?
Okay. Let me
Because it sounds really different when I'm talking like from this distance over here, opposed to this right here.
Yeah. No, you regard. Your mics are echoing. Yeah, it's because my mic is picking it up. I don't have my headphones with me. Unless they're over here. I couldn't find That's welcome back. Welcome to the stream. We're very confident here.
I told
Sure
you.
we are.
I told you you weren't ready.
I wasn't.
What for me? What for my hooker?
Oh,
Our voices are doubling. We're the same person.
I think it might be because I had the desktop audio on and the Discord thing because they changed it, so I have to keep switching between the few of them sometimes. So that's kind of why. Plus my mic, it can pick up shit, which is kind of annoying. But anyway, we've spent enough time on this. So, Bruce Boinkers has been in some hot dramas in the last month. It's been quite a rocky road. Should we go ahead and start? Should we start with the screenshots first?
No, because the summary gives more context around the screenshots.
Mm-hmm.
So we should probably read the summary first, then go from there.
Yeah. Sure. You can do that. I
Yeah.
hate reading. I do.
Shit. My fucking eyes. Okay, hang on a minute.
But I can read it. I can pull it out.
I can do it if you don't want to do it.
I'll do it. It's fine.
Okay.
So
No,
the summary.
Let me.
Drama occurred when Bruce had attempted to run a manipulation campaign on Kumo and his server, All My Demons. Drama in question. Unknown minors were found posting NSFW and were banned when it was discovered they were in fact minors. The server was meant to be 16 plus. At the time, there were no checks in place for age verification. That's a smart decision. The server was not made for anything that would be seen as risky, but after the minors were discovered, a policy was put in place. This would have been nothing but Bruce Boinkers feeling slighted by some of the mods of the server. She would morally grandstand on things and generally annoy the people of the server to the point they were continuously server muted. So when this mishap occurred, she saw an opportunity to fuck people over. She had attempted to get Lyle Convoy involved in this drama, all the while claiming she was not, saying things like, "I told Zach, not Lyle." Despite Lyle being in the call, where she told Zach about the events, it was found out that she drew Lyle being unwillingly defiled by many prehensile peckers. I hope I said that right. I don't know.
Prehensile.
Prehensile, whatever. I don't care. Fuck English. I'm American. I don't speak Japanese. This was all discovered. This is all discovered when Gilded Pooh did the one thing no other adult can do and talked to many people to find out what Bruce had done. By talking to Kumo, his mods, and others that knew of Bruce and Lyle himself, Gilded was able to present a timeline of events and motive behind Bruce's actions. But we know that this is not the first time she's done this. In fact, I made a list of other things she tried to do this kind of thing So that's basically summary where we are.
Yes. So now we can go into the screenshots with that because when this had occurred, I woke up. I went to bed. I woke up. My regular scheduled time to wake up, and I saw that I had been tagged around like 4:30 at night with someone wanting to tell me about like what Bruce had did and all the shit that went on, and that's when I discovered all this crap. Yeah, it was around like 4:30 a.m. when I fucking got tagged. I was asleep, dead asleep, and at the time, me and Bruce were on quote speaking terms, being able to like trying to keep the peace and mutual servers we were in. Well, after this whole entire shenanigan, we were no longer in those servers trying to be mutual anymore. So I was like, okay, well, let's see how this pans out before we start jumping to conclusions and whatnot. But lo and behold, figuring out that she had, in fact, pulled this kind of shit again with people. So I was like, well, fuck it. Mask off. I'm done fucking. I'm done. I don't have to pretend to be your.
Did you disconnect? I don't know. Maybe
Friend
Bruce
anymore.
got to him, made him DC.
No, I'm right here.
Snipers on the roof.
The sniper's on the roof. Get down, Mr.
I'm right,
President.
I'm right here. I'm right here. Can you not hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Hear you now.
Okay. I don't know why the fuck Discord does it. Whenever like click off of it, it fucking just goes away.
I don't know either.
So weird.
It is weird. So who wants to read? I read the summary. Spaz.
I'll read since they're on my screenshots. I'll read them.
Maybe Bruce.
Yeah, you can be if you want to.
All right, here I go.
So this interaction happened at. I first sent this message off. I think it says 6:10 a.m. on. Look, and I can't read that. On the 7th of August. So I asked the question of so what happened in Endless Server? Because she wasn't in there anymore, and that's where I got tagged.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Vapor.
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 People are pissed because I shared the pictorial evidence that Kuma was being negligent with how the server was being run. I wasn't banned because of it. I left of my own accord.
Yeah, that's not what Endless said. Endless said that they were kicked. They weren't banned, they were kicked.
Tell me.
Like, I know you left. I got tagged at 4:30 a.m. Lol.
Parentheses. Sorry it took a while to answer. I went to bed last night and just woke up. End of parentheses. Also, if you're saying that I gave it to Lyles, that's false. I handed it to Zach. Zach decided to share with him, but I had no part in that.
Bro, that's even worse. You gave it to a faggot.
Before you freak out, we actually discussed everything and made it clear that it was negligence. Edited.
I'm not gonna freak out. I know what you were trying to do. I just think you might have done it the wrong way.
Yeah, I figured that out like to her after everyone started to scream at me and tell me to kill myself. It really wasn't my intention to have it blow up this bad, honestly. I don't know how many times I had to repeat myself in that I don't believe anyone present is a quote-unquote pedo or a quote-unquote groomer. Severely negligence, absolutely. But the intent and malice was never present. It'd be wrong of me that I wish people would stop putting words in my mouth that was never to begin with. They should put a big cock in there instead.
I think it's a
It
matter
probably
of
had to be
you
a Mega
telling
Man
people.
penis.
I think it's a matter of you telling people who have a history of being clout chasing cocksuckers.
Didn't even read that last part. All right, next part. That was well after I placed an endless server and told repeatedly to KYS.
Holy hell!
And the reason I put it over there. I put it in endless server. What the fuck is this word? And
North.
And
North.
that's a
Did you say
stupid
north?
name. Parentheses and North and Le can attest to it. And the parentheses was because I thought there was a leak previously on my end, a gas leak. I actually asked Zach to keep it to himself and not use it to fuel the scream, quote, Kumo pedo, quote, end quote, quote, Kumo groomer, quote, end quote. Hence the call that happened. Congrats, you witnessed the anxiety to get into me. Oh, God.
Only problem, Zach's a faggot.
Watch
True,
your back,
but-
gentlemen. He's a fucking faggot.
No.
Watch your back and your asses.
Well, I'll be watching that ass. Let's see. True, but all of Kumo's detractors, he kind of not saying the most saying. Which isn't saying a lot, because a lot of them are absolute idiots. Was it a bad decision? Yes. Was I an idiot? Absolutely. I'm not stupid. Did I deserve to be told repeatedly to kill myself? No. If you went to get to the core of way of all this happened, honestly, paranoia. My anxiety got the better of me, and I acted.
Well, that's good.
Okay.
I'm not gonna speak on it much. I was lying. The whole thing got me reading back over a lot, and I'm super busy.
Oh, Spaz, you're lying too. Telling little white
Oh,
lies.
no.
How could you?
Tell me lies, tell me sweet little lies.
I wasn't gonna speak on it much until I decided that, you know what, maybe I probably should speak on it. This is a pattern of behavior.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird because she tried to, said I was a pattern of behavior.
Mm-hmm.
Rejection. Okay. That's okay. Honestly, after yesterday, I'm a neutral party. And other funny jokes. I think this has gone on for so long and has become so big that everyone involved has and still makes bad decisions here and there. It's just not healthy anymore, and I want no part in it. Any of it. Just because I'm losing, I don't want to be in here anymore. I'm picking up my toys. That it wasn't a gay op. I just so happened to be there briefly. Parentheses. That I didn't leave of my own accord. I've been asleep since 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But that I'm happy that whoever did do it saved me the trouble of seeing everything explode. I'm about to blow.
I'm losing. My mom won't come in and help me this time.
Nothing exploded when this happened. This was more like because it was partially overshadowed with another individual trying to pull a similar thing, and that they got fucking yeeted into the sun as well.
Yeah, it's almost as if Bruce really wanted this to blow up, just so she can get attention.
Probably.
Well, that's all this ever was.
Yeah, but based on this, it just seems like that was always her intention. It was very blatant this time.
Yep. All right, here's the next one. Get to reading, boys.
Man, better get paid for this shit. If anyone says I drew rape out of Lio, just know they're speaking out of their asses, just like that tentacle going inside Lio's. Or that I wasn't sexually harassing Kuma's server. People are just saying egregious shit to be egregious. That's a big
Okay,
word right there.
I want to preface this, add a little more context around that. She sent me this message unprompted. I had never said anything, and the reason why she sent me this unprompted was actually pretty funny. She had someone that was basically relaying information back to her. I won't out them here, but they know what they did. So if they see this, they know what they did. You know what you did. You know what you did. Anyways, so I got sent that message unprompted, and I knew exactly what the hell she's talking about because I got sent this by Gilded, which is actually a video. That I actually have access to.
Oh, wait.
And Bag, if you want that audio for that video, let me know.
It's in the Google Doc you sent me, isn't it?
No, not this one. This is a small clip.
If you want to give us just a basic outline of what happened.
It was a small video clip of a small like sound clip of Gilded talking to Lio, to where Lio brings up the Senate call, Bruce's Senate call, and Gilded is just like dumbfounded from how stupid the entirety of the thing is in it. But I'd asked Bruce, like, did you draw this? Because this is the rape art in question. And for those, since it's censored, for those who don't know what this is a picture of Lio Convoy's self-insert, or a lion that looks like Lio's thing, or Bruce's interpretation of Lio's character being assaulted by many prehensile penises.
Spicy.
And everybody was like, does this look consensual? Is this not rape art? Go ahead, Vapor.
Stuck your dick. The first date. Oh, sorry. It was a private commission. It's not depicting rape. It's just, there were only two people who got to see that. The commissioner and Cash, but were given in confidence privately.
I know that. I know that, but you made enemy. Like, okay, this was related to something else, but okay. So there was a little bit of conversation I snipped out because it wasn't pertinent to this little bit. I think it was about something on the lines of like, someone somewhere had said something that she had like shown this to a minor, and that turned out to be false. So that did not happen, to my knowledge. So that did not happen. The person that was squashed almost immediately. So that's not pertinent to that conversation. So anyways, it's like, I know that, but you made enemies with almost every person you have talked to.
Yeah.
Oh wait. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, we'll move ahead. We got more.
Yeah, that was that was me reading that quote. Vapor, you're next.
Not everyone, just the people who wishes to be snakes. And after this, I'm detaching myself from this and want no part of it. I am leaving for a while and focusing on myself. If you want to still talk, that's okay.
How well did that go?
It did not go well because after this little talk, we broke communications because she said, "You said you weren't going to talk on this, but you keep going on the stream, you keep talking about it, you keep bringing it up." And I was like, "Of course I'm bringing it up." They asked me if you had a history of doing this crap, and I told them the history of you doing this crap, which reads a little something like this. And I need to make one thing very clear. I'm not here to help you. In the past, when I dealt with you, it burned me really bad. I have chosen to try and not make things worse. Well, I didn't say to make things worse. I guess I might have made things worse. I don't care.
Who cares?
Like, you have it, and this is very pertinent. This next part's very pertinent because this is the list I was talking about earlier. I'm going to add a few more here that, if we expand on it later, it'll like ring true. It's like you have a habit of trying to pit people against each other when it suits you, and you can't say you don't. You did it with me and Echo, me and Eugene, me and Nay, Eugene and Lio, and you try to do it to Eugene, Eugene and Vlad, and then Alistair and Eugene, Cal and me, and now Lio and Kumo.
Damn, she's getting with everybody, huh? She's horning it up.
Yeah.
I'm going to say that seeing you get this done to you isn't tickling my shadow, but I don't want to indulge these people because that would make me like you when you try to get an endless server to flag my shit. Yeah, that was something else too.
Oh,
That was
she's
another
a
one
flag
into the
too.
list. No, like I got told by people in endless server that when I came back, like from freaking being fucked off from everything, when I came back and I did a stream with Film Nerd, that she had threw an absolute shit fit. And when I started like talking about her and doing streams about her again and doing like readings and whatnot, that she had like went to endless server and tried to get them to brigade against me and to mass flag my shit, and they basically said, we're not your fucking personal army, we don't fucking care.
I want
Hot tea, hot
everything
tea, hot tea.
store made on the internet, off the internet.
You're
And
all
then
my mommy. It's her mommy army. Is that what she's gonna call it?
And
I'll send in
this
my
was
mommies, I'll send in my beans,
shit.
I'll send everything in my power.
Jesus. And the final thing I said that was actually of any, like, I guess, constellation was, I forgive you for your trespasses against me, and I'm saying that I just want you to know I would prefer this not happened at all. And I do prefer it that not even happened at all because it's stupid. It's literally fucking stupid, and I kind of you always hope that people, even though you don't like them, they would learn from like their past, but that's being shortchanged a bit. It's people have a hard time applying this shit, and I know it's kind of weird to like forgive someone for something and then turn around and like do this kind of bullcrap, but it got to the point to where I realized that I don't care anymore. Like,
Yeah.
Okay.
she has. I need to step away. I do. I am. I would say I'm not exactly obsessed, but this is definitely a person I keep tabs on, mainly because they have a predilection for coming back and trying to cause shit for a bunch of people. And when I went on stream with Goblin and talked about it, I had literally said like, look, she's gonna come back. She's not leaving the internet. She's not gonna fucking stop doing this shit. So if she's gonna continue going under the same moniker, if she's gonna continue to exist, she's probably gonna continue to do this crap. So
Yeah.
in some way of actually warning people before they get fucking used and abused and fucking made a personal army for
Cast
a
it
person that
aside.
won't fight their own battles, you know, and then get thrown away the immediate moment is freaking convenient to. Yeah.
Yep. It's nice to get in there and say, "Hey, you're making a big mistake. Don't trust her. She's not worth."
Hence
the internet."
why we're here like about a month later. Like all this news is like a month old, but hence we're here, bigger reach or another place to reach out to just say, hey, this person is a little bit crazy. Deal with her at your own peril.
Yeah. I think it's a good way to put it. Now, do
How
we
can
want to skip
someone that
over to
doesn't-
the video from Goblin?
Yeah, if you want to just hit that timestamp that's there, that's when Bruce joins that thing, so we don't have to like sit through that unless you want to like get Goblin to go over part of what happened on like from their point of view.
I think
But
we got
How come-
too many people in, but I mean, it is just Bruce getting fucking railed. So,
Damn, I didn't know I was in this.
so that's what we've got. I'll have to switch the stream over from OBS to my browser for this one. I have to do this every time.
How does a woman on the internet who doesn't show their body demand this much attention?
I don't know. I can't tell you. I don't have the magic to tell you the answer on it, but whatever.
We gotta get the magic school bus.
Maybe we should.
Grapes in chat. Sour grapes in chat. Everyone post sour grapes in chat.
Sour, yeah, post grapes. Grapes for Bruce. All right, let's go ahead and get this. Let's get this party started.
With everything, and I'm just trying to figure out your mindset, considering it's you. What's your thought process, and why do you go to Senate when everything was settled?
Well, first of all, I didn't know everything was settled at the time.
Well, hold on.
Actually,
hold on. Hold on. Let me correct you there, because you knew the minor was banned, right?
I knew one of them were. Oh, actually, no. Three
Well,
of them.
What? Oh, no. And also, here's another thing, too. The server, you knew well, you had to know well, because you were there with Kato there, too, that the server wasn't age-gated till after we banned Jackson and his friends, except for one, Leviathan, and no one told us about Leviathan. And also, Kato did try to go through the logs, and I guess she missed Leviathan. But Leviathan was the only one, and so it wasn't made 18 plus until after Jackson Code left. We'd banned the 14-year-old because we considered the 14-year-old too young, and the idea was it was going to be 16 plus initially.
Okay, well, at the time.
Here's the thing. I'd explained that multiple times in the VC, and I don't know if you ignored me or you were just too focused on arguing in the text chat of the VC.
That's pretty fucking funny. That's pretty fucking funny. You were ignoring me. I told you this multiple times. Did you not hear it, or are you acting in your own way?
Funny how that works.
I wonder what the answer is. What the real answer is.
If you really want to
got
know,
you,
it's probably
pussy.
because I disassociated.
I disassociated.
Okay, again, I kind of just want to know of why you went to Lio, and because here's the thing, Kukumo.
So I want to stop you there for a sec.
Yeah.
I didn't go to
Stop you
Lio
there for a
directly.
sec.
Okay.
Actually, I was actually in the middle of a conversation with Jack, and he decided to give it to Lio. I had no part in that. So
The first lie.
He handed it to Lio. I say it was not me.
Really? Because Gilded is saying that you had a conversation with Lio because Lio spilled the beans about you and was telling him about that. Like you, it sounded like what Gilded was describing. You and him had a direct conversation.
Actually, no, we didn't. He was there when Zach and I were having a direct conversation.
Pause.
And I have proof that.
Did anyone catch that?
Enlighten this, Spaz.
Okay, she said that she never told Lio. She said she never told Lio. She told Zach. But Lio was in the call where she was talking to Zach about the thing.
Yeah, that did happen.
I didn't tell him. He just happened to be in the conversation.
Officer, you don't get it. That clerk that saw me stole that candy bar, he just so happened to be there. He's not a witness.
I was just driving the car for the bank robbers. I didn't have any involvement. I didn't rob the bank myself.
I'm just an Uber driver.
Yeah, I thought that was like a static, like, that's a fucking lie. That's a lie. That's a blatant lie, and she's trying to play it off. Continue.
Although he was present, we never spoke.
Okay, so he was present in the chat, so do you think it's possible he likely was just listening and just letting Zach take the lead? I mean, either way, you were conversating with Lio in the Senate. I don't think it really matters too much. You were aware Lio was there. And I think you were pretty aware Lio was going to take whatever information. And also, you
It
know,
was actually well after I handed Zach the drive. This is a call that happened at like 7 p.m.
at 7 p.m.
These
Okay.
people
And
not
again,
work?
but again, you knew that I was doing ID checks, right? At that time, because it was said, it was made public. Akumu's video even said so. That we're
No,
ID.
I didn't know at the time that you were doing ID checks. Actually, if you remember, during that time, everyone, including myself, had to not only pull your teeth, but also Kumo's teeth.
Whoa. No. I'm talking about when you went to them today, like yesterday.
And it wasn't well, and you want to know something? That was well after I had already given them the drive.
Also, okay, well, whatever. But no, even before you said you were going to send it in the chat, it's visible that because Kumu's video was out and they already talked about we're doing ID verification. So that's a fucking lie.
I saw the video.
Yeah, you saw the... Okay,
She's so fucking dumbfounded by this. I love it.
It's like, how the hell would you go about, like, dealing with something of this nature? I mean, you could probably speed up a little bit if you wanted to save some time.
Yeah, I think I will. I think I might have to. Because, I mean, we're
Does
only going
Bruce
for like
think,
2
like-
hours. I'll beast it by like 25%. I think that's good.
Does Bruce think like if you ignore someone, they don't exist in chat or something?
Yes! Which makes it all the more surprising when someone, like, pops up on a stream with somebody and they have to, like, witness them being there, like, no.
Man, why couldn't she do that when I made my sex jokes?
That's a very good freaking question. If she actually figured out a way to just, I don't know, mute your ass or forget you even exist, maybe we wouldn't be here in this situation. But then I wouldn't be friends with Bag, so I don't know.
I don't know. This is a tough one.
Well,
It's a weird timeline.
yeah, it's funny how, like, small little things can change, like, have a big effect on the outcome in the future.
Rambo multiverse has.
All right, let's keep going.
Next thing, too, I do want to clarify, too. When you brought me the 14-year-old, I banned right away. Like, the 14-year-old was kicked. It wasn't an issue because it was kicked. And also, it was Kumo and fucking Kato explained the age verification or the age thing multiple times. At first, it was 16 plus until Jack started to act inappropriately towards people and was like talking inappropriately to adults trying to engage in shit. That we decided to just kick him and his friends.
And I'm pretty sure not just myself, but a few other people have stated that having the server be 16 plus, and with the current verifications at that moment, wasn't the best idea.
Well, that was up to Kumo. Kumo was the server owner. He decided that. He made the call. And also, Kumo already admitted it was negligent and he should have had it 18 plus to begin with. But we're doing ID verifications now, so why are you making this a big deal?
That's the thing. I'm not. When I leaked this, I actually said it was due to negligence. The only person who had ever brought up pedo or groomer within this entire thing was Gilded.
Yeah, except no. You are indirectly calling him a pedophile by agreeing to both, because if you're saying it's by design, then you're saying he's also a pedophile.
Did I say it? Did I explicitly state that?
You said it was both A and B in the options.
Did I say it?
But also, you are making it a big deal by going to Senate with this.
Did I say it?
You're saying it directly. You are saying it directly. You're saying it indirectly, I should say. But yeah, Bloom, you could. Here's the thing, Bloom. people had shown
Insinuating.
Bruce the screenshots multiple times, and Bruce is too dumb or has a reading comprehension of a third grader to comprehend that.
Oh,
Well, she is from Virginia, so yeah.
she's swinging. She's cooking. I love it.
God,
It's
this is
great.
so hot. Girls and girls fighting.
Yeah, cat fight. It's more of a
Take
slaughter.
your top off.
I love
Ew,
that.
put her top back on.
She knows. She knows. She just knows. You're full of shit, Bruce. Shut the fuck up. Ooh. Oh, I'm waiting.
Oh,
I'm waiting
Mamma
for the kill shot.
Mia.
Mamma mia.
Spicy.
Mamacita's cooking.
Let's go.
Let's keep going. Yep. Let's keep going. Let's keep going.
But also, there's something
let's
there's
keep
something
going.
else I wanted to ask about.
Hey, Goblin, you ever think maybe I didn't receive those screenshots until well after?
What screenshots?
Yeah.
What screen?
Until well after the fact.
And who's okay?
Let's go back a bit, okay? All right, you never answered my question. Did I say verbatim?
I said
Did I
you're.
say it?
I said you're calling him a pedophile indirectly.
Okay, pause for a minute.
I don't give a shit.
Okay, so the screenshots she's talking about was when finally Vlad finally went to her about this situation, and he had asked her like are you doing this because you want him to be perceived as a like, you know, a pedophile or something of that nature, or like as negligent? And it was like a little, and she said a little bit of both.
Oh. Bro is
Mamma Mia.
digging in her heels, coming up with any excuse. Yeah. She is. Fish is right on the mark.
Yeah, well, she has to do that, because if she admits that she's wrong about something, she'll be wrong. And if she's wrong, what else was she wrong about?
Yeah, and we all know women don't like being wrong.
That's true.
No, they don't like that.
That's why Bruce tries to get away from the situation when she knows she's about to lose
Yeah.
because she's wrong.
It's
Can't get her-
like it's one of those things that freaking Gallagher had put up is like it's like if the heat in the kitchen gets too hot for you, just say you never wanted any of this to start with, and then ignore it like it didn't happen. Remember, if you don't pay attention to it, it doesn't exist.
What you don't know
California
can't
should
hurt
apply that to
you.
me.
Oh, that's great. That's a great.
Let's
Thank
continue.
you, Bruce, for the advice.
Shit about indirect
You're
crap. Okay? And what you're getting from what I was doing, me saying that he was, you're a fucking idiot.
Okay. Now I do have another question, because it's something else Gilded brought up, where Gilded is saying that apparently it's either Lyle or Zayek you told this to, or you told this to someone. You're speculating that me and Kumo are fucking?
I did not say that. I said you two were close enough to where if it came out that you two were in a romantic relationship, I would not be shocked. But I didn't say you
would.
two were fucking.
Oh, what?
That was in regards to how far up Kumo's ass you are. I can practically see your hand through his mouth.
That's weird, because you know me and Kumo, we
Is that
have our own
jealousy?
arguments and spats.
Yes.
Not really arguments or spats.
Well, to be honest, you kind of don't see all of our interactions, but it's just sort of weird you're speculating on that, considering I haven't talked to you directly in a VC or anything for the past few months now.
That is just the interpretation, the impression that I got from you. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong.
Okay,
Oh.
okay, and another thing, you cried about being sexually harassed in Kumo's VC.
I didn't, but I don't understand where that would be coming from. I never said that.
didn't
I
hear
never
she
stated
was.
that.
Well, according to Gilded, you said it to Lio.
Well,
Or that's the interpretation Lio ran with whatever you said.
well, with whatever I said, because knowing the call that happened, and he left like halfway through, but apparently Zach sent him the whole call. Nowhere within said call could he, even in the parts where he was there, could he have ever gotten that impression. So that's just straight up coming out of his ass cheeks. But okay.
Okay, give me one quick moment. Hold on, let me respond to someone real quick.
Just assume if it's coming from either Gilded.
I just want to pause for a second. Oh my god. You know, I get... like, I've said it before to you, Spaz. Like, Bruce is like your Cammy.
Yeah. Like
I'm
straight.
I'm mostly dumbfounded, but it's like, damn, this is like fucking Cammy.
It's really bad because I was like, when I was listening to this, I'm like, you mean to tell me this chick, this was the one that pulled all this shit? You know, I thought to myself like, okay, it's like rule number 1. Never make a decision when you're emotionally compromised.
I can confirm
and
that
this
one.
sort of stuff won't happen.
I can confirm that myself.
Like, rule number 2: always remember your opposition may in fact be retarded.
Yeah.
I mean, 3.
Like the parallels
Don't be
are
a
all
woman.
there. Like they're all there. Like they want to cause fights. They want to ruin friendships and cause beef in a circle for like no fucking reason. And then they get outed for being interested in minors and shit.
Ain't that funny how that works?
Yeah.
Freaking Snake Hogan in the chat. Everybody has their special person.
Yeah.
Does that
Hogan,
imply that,
who's yours?
does that imply that there is a female vapor out there?
I don't know, but you two
Probably.
probably be destined.
Let's just hope she's not another changeling.
Yeah.
Let's
No,
hope.
don't remind me.
we can only hope.
Or Lio, it's coming straight from their ass.
Okay, question. If you think so lowly of Lio, why are you running to Senate of all people? With anything?
I wouldn't to Senate specifically.
Oh, okay, but you're running to Zach, not Kyle, who you know would tell Lio any of this shit, and also you did say you're taking this to Senate.
I didn't say explicitly Senate, but okay.
Whoa. Back up. Hold on, Bruce.
If you're getting that from a DM,
No,
that was probably months ago.
no, I'm getting it from the server on that day. Okay?
Well, alrighty then.
So, give me a moment.
Because if I said that, that
Remember,
is
you don't like
probably
drama.
a heat of the
You
moment
hate
thing.
drama.
She's
Also,
going right
it's
to
not
the
just,
sauce.
Jack that got the drive. A few other people got the drive. That are from outside of this particular sector.
Alright, so... Hold on. There's actually twice you brought up Senate. Okay? And I'm going to show you the screenshots, okay?
Mr. You Bloom, no, he can go fuck himself. At the very least, Goblin can have a rational and civil conversation. I doubt Grim can.
Rational?
Oh, hey, I used to
okay.
be-
Yeah, I know, Grim's at...
Rational civil conversation? Really? After lying this hard? You want to have a civil conversation?
She just don't want her ass to get roasted.
I'm gonna spit roasted.
Jesus
Old
Christ.
old tale of a snake and a rogue. Oh no.
A snake and a rogue. Oh,
Oh,
the
no.
pig. It shouldn't be called the rogue. It should just be called the snake and the pig. I'd say the
Yeah.
snake won. The pig had no response. As it should be in nature.
The pig had no response.
Yeah.
Like, okay, this is the part where the creator known as Grimskull comes in, and this is the first guest that carries on with the first volley of this cavalcade of idiocracy.
Oh, I can't wait. Let's get into it.
asking to be joined, but I feel like Grim's going to be heated. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to be posting 2 screenshots. One of them is at 9 a.m. that day in my time zone. And then later on, after your... Hold on.
Okay,
Where
do you
was it?
hear that hissing sound?
And then
Yeah.
this one is a few hours later.
I want you to pay real close attention to that hissing sound. It'll come up later if we get to it. Now, if it don't, I'll tell you why that hissing sound exists.
All right.
And when I found out why that hissing sound existed, I became belligerently angry at Bruce. And I'll
Alright.
tell you why too if we get that far.
All right then.
12:09, where you change your mind on what you're going to do.
Oops. Sorry. Headphones died.
Oh,
Hang on.
Right there.
Yeah.
all
Right there,
can you
pause
see
it. Did you notice the hissing sound? And then all of a sudden, she said her headphones died. She sounded 10 times clearer.
Yeah, what was that about?
Okay, the reason why I fucking had a fucking tism over that is because when we worked on that project like 2 or so years ago, her audio was always terrible and you could never understand her. Turns out it was her fucking headphone mic that was like so terrible. There was no noise cancellation on it. And so she had been like subjecting everybody to just like the hissing sound effect of her fan in her room because she didn't have noise cancellation.
She lied. She lied about that too. That's so.
It was.
I can't believe it.
It had been like 2 years, 2 years of just okay. We're gonna just like we did it. We did it for like a year. We did like a year and 6 months for like the project. And how do I express this? I can't express it. I know I'm wasting time here, but you have to understand we were suffering with real bad quality, and to find out it was like fixing a person's sound was just as simple as unplugging a pair of headphones or not using them at all to have better sound. It's like, you mean to tell me you didn't think I asked you to fix it and you didn't?
Raz, she's not stupid. Jingle, 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 jingle.
She's not stupid.
I can't.
Oh.
I figured out my issue with the slowed down dice roller. Oh, that's good. It's fantastic news. It's great news. Not the time for it, but that's great news.
Yep. Great to get it
I
now.
almost got killed.
This will come in handy next week.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Hear me?
I can still hear you.
Okay. Also, can I just
You-
say,
you- you-
without your
listen, here
headphones,
we go.
you actually sound a lot clearer. Like, you don't sound like you're in a nuclear sub.
Wonderful.
Okay. So, this is at 9:40 a.m. where you say, so I reached out to North Lake
fucking
City in hopes
screamed.
of them convincing me not to go and hand this to Senate. I was prepared to go scorch her.
screamed?
Thankfully, I was convinced otherwise.
No.
And then later at 12:09, you said,
When
fuck
this
it,
part
I didn't
came
want to
up,
hand it
I
over to Senate, but
screamed.
fuck.
Ooh. I don't want to hit it to Senate, but fuck it. Why
Lie.
the fuck
She
you
got-
lying? Why you always lying? Oh my god. Stop fucking lying.
Impossible. Bruce not lie and take the moral high ground. Impossible. Fuck.
Okay, so the difference between
You would make a terrible
9:40
wife.
and 12:09 was everyone calling me a retard and telling me to kill myself. So by that point, any reservations before any convincing that was done was undone within that moment. So maybe don't tell people to kill themselves so much.
Well, you
No.
know,
Yeah.
like most of the people from Endless Server, right? You know what Gilded Poo's like. You know how these people are like. It's the internet. No one gives a shit about your feelings. But also, it's still a dumb, and you're fucking lying when you say, I didn't go to Senate. This is you right now saying I went to Senate.
Why are they telling me to kill myself? I only lie all the fucking time.
I don't know, Bag. I think maybe they're just sexual harassers or something. No,
Maybe
they're
it is.
maybe they're just fucking retarded.
Maybe it's all the above. Who knows?
maybe it's because they're men.
I will own that I said Senate, but I never went to Senate.
But you
I
went
went to Zach, but I never went to Senate.
Zach
Okay,
and
here's the
Kyle's
fun
part of
part.
Senate.
Yeah, like
Okay.
the fun part of that.
And you
Your
ignore.
fault.
And you ignore.
Zach not Kyle's freaking like tag in the Senate was Lyo's Zach not Kyle's tag in Senate at the time of Senate was Lyo's twink secretary. A secretary informs a person that they are under of all the goings abouts and information they need to know. So to sit there and say that I didn't tell Lyo expressly is like saying I didn't share my DMs with Bruce to the world. I shared it to Bag when he was live on stream.
Oh.
There is some levels of idiocy I can't even fucking make a joke of.
Let's
woman.
continue.
This woman, man. She's something else.
All she had to do was suck the
Lyo
dick.
was
Why
right
that
there
so
too,
hard?
and you know that they were going to use it for whatever. So you're.
Here's a little bit of information. They actually did ask to use it, and during that call, and I explicitly told them no.
Oh, that.
Cry all you want and laugh all you want. The answer was still no, and they still haven't used it.
Why?
Yeah. Well, when do you think Senate has ever listened, though?
And if they don't, that's their fault.
Aha!
That's on them, not on me.
Aha!
Bruce,
Yeah,
oh
Grim.
my
I know you're
fucking
begging
God.
to get in.
This is like that okay. Imagine that same argument, but with a loaded gun and a toddler.
I didn't know that toddler was gonna kill itself. That's on him, not me.
That just reminds me of an old post I saw where it's like, oh, our kid's playing with a gun. It's so cute. A while later, oh my God, my baby's dead.
Lock
Who
your
could have seen
shit
that
up.
coming? Oh. Who could have seen that shit coming? Jesus Christ.
Bruce already had a negative experience with the Senate. Why the fuck is he surprised?
That's a very good question.
It is.
And if there's
I
something
bet
you
Bruce
want
is
sent
into getting
in, let me know. Or if there's something you want asked, just say it. Okay? Because
Grim, you can go fuck yourself. Anything that comes from your mouth, I don't give a shit about.
But
Oh
also,
my God,
these
dude.
mental gymnastics are insane because why not just say, you know what, fuck you, I did go to Senate, because then I would actually respect you more, because then you'd actually have balls.
You know what? Yeah, fuck you. I went to Senate.
Damn!
Okay.
Fuck you all. Every one of
She's
you
cooking.
are pieces of shit, including Senate. Everyone in this situation is a dumbass, including myself. This whole situation has a board for
God, what a bitch.
Everybody's
Sound
an
clip.
idiot, especially me.
Clip that. Clip.
I should clip that. Or you
I'm
can
not
clip
stupid
it.
too. Electric
I'm
boogaloo.
not stupid.
I'm not stupid. Oh. So she's caught in her lie. They all know she's fucking lying. And now she's got nowhere else to go, so now she's fighting.
Yes.
Guys, all the sheep in the sky.
Wait, Bruce is stupid? No, terrible dog. Bruce isn't stupid. She says she's not.
Yeah. Is that metal sound? Is Matt counting as shekels?
Wait. That sound?
Yeah, it's my my J Gold.
Wait, did you hear it?
Ooh,
Yeah.
shiny.
What? Oh, yes. You know what it actually is?
What?
Dice?
My dice. I have one bronze coin, and if you drop dice on it, it sounds like that.
Woman moment. Yep.
You get ASMR with your drama.
Yep.
Into something that is akin to a piece of shit.
Okay. Then I'm taking it.
Literally, this entire time, I've just been trying to be nice about it. In the nicest way I can possibly make it. But everyone here, at this point,
I've just been kindly trying to stab you in the fucking back and screw you over. What's the big deal?
What's the big deal? I'm a spy, man. That's what
What?
we do.
Come on, let me do it. Why
just-
won't people just let me control them?
I just wanted to fuck you over royally. Why are you taking it so personal?
Yeah, what's the big deal, brah? Let me fuck you. No lube.
Bruce, I'm just sharing our fucking DMs. I'm just sharing our fucking DMs, letting people know that you're like, a hypocrite. What's the big deal?
What's the big deal, brah?
I do not give a
Average
shit.
woman's
I am done.
friendship.
I am tired. I don't want to deal with it anymore. First, it started with the FCK and everyone crying about that, but nobody has noticed that it's slowly, actually not even slowly, but quickly Ouroboros back into what is effectively the FCK. And then when you guys cry about the Senate,
What?
y'all don't realize you're doing the exact same shit, just slightly
Okay,
different.
so I can give some more context for like the FCK bullshit. She's going off on the big white whale that has been dragged onto deck, which is the FCK, which is the Fruitcake Club, which was a server of a bunch of art commentary people that had declared up and down they did not know that minors were being exposed and not safe for work, that minors were drawing not safe for work and all this stuff. And a bunch of like commentators swore up and down that they did not know anything about it. But it basically, it is what left a Hopeless Peaches being like disappeared.
The
I should say.
the cross arms had to fight for their survival.
Yeah, basically, like, they started eating people alive that tried to, say the FCK was a problem. They're like, no, nothing bad ever happened there. But when they found out all this crap, people had to eat crow and dip out. But she's trying to equate this little mishap with that is not the same thing. Because people actively knew that Slimmers was a minor. They had brought up in multiple times that Slimmers was a minor in their video, but as soon as the Fruitcake Club got brought up, they said they didn't know, but they've proven that they just were lying straight out of their ass to cover themselves.
This is like Epstein Island.
Yeah, like
It is.
like
Cross
like,
arm island.
to equate what happened in All My Demons is something like that. It's not, because when they were found out that they were dealt with. The intention, the way that Kumo explained his intentions, was that if you put in certain restrictions and checks and whatnot into a server that's 18 plus, anyone who has like a modicum of like information or knows how to like bullshit things will very easily bullshit and get their way in if they're smart enough to do so.
Yeah, I know
Like,
that.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's basically like saying age verification on Pornhub.
yeah, you can lie about your age on things. I mean, people did on the internet for years, and they still do it to this very day. I mean, it's easy to bypass
I
it,
don't have to
but
lie
having the
anymore.
stuff there in the first place shows that you don't want them there.
Yeah.
That's what it's for. Like, yes, there are loopholes, people can get around it, but the point of it is to alleviate that you don't want them there, which is why it's important. And the other part of it is that if you make it more strict, people don't feel comfortable doing so by sharing their personal information with a random stranger on the internet they don't know. So it's kind of it's a mixed thing.
Like, if you're like understanding that All My Demons wasn't made for any sort of like kink, it wasn't a kink server. It's nothing like that. Things are supposed to be kept above board, and people aren't supposed to like be gross with it, or at least they're not supposed to like no one's sharing porn in All My Demons. But
What's the point?
there are other servers, Vapor. Not everyone wants to get in there and goon. But but she is equating it to that because it's the first thing that comes to her mind. Let's go ahead.
All right.
Except, no, we're not.
Cry harder.
You're the only one that's been coping and crying and bitching and making this a bigger deal than it fucking is.
Been on all day. Who's the one streaming?
I've been at
Who's
work.
the one streaming?
And I've been
Who's
at work.
the one streaming about this shit and bitching and crying for an entire stream?
I've been laughing at you. Everyone's been laughing at you because they
All
think
you're
you're a
doing
fucking
is laughing
retard
at
with
me
little
or-
reading or comprehension.
This is about, you know what? Yeah, Bloom. This is like two parents fighting about a divorce. Yes.
I wouldn't even compare it to that, Bloom.
I wouldn't say that.
Genuinely, at this point, everyone, including myself, is a dumbass. You're a dumbass. Kumo's a dumbass. Lyo's a dumbass. Zach is a dumbass. I'm a dumbass. Everyone's a dumbass. I don't give a shit. I don't care.
You could just hear in her voice she really does care. She got really heated about it.
She's coping and sneaking so hard. She's stuck in the spiral. She's
I'm
in the
losing it.
downward spiral.
Yeah.
Bruce is literally a pigeon knocking over the pieces because she can't win.
It's not working because the board's magnetic.
The
Ugh.
board is super glued.
Okay, so now I think we're getting to the juicy bit with
It's about to
Grimskull
get there,
hopping
yeah.
in. It's about to get real. If you thought it wasn't real before, here we go.
All right, got my dick out.
I'll whip.
Put it
fuck
back.
I'll whip mine out too. Let's cross the streams.
God no.
All right.
Not in front. Not in front of the maybe children.
Yeah.
Now fuck them kids.
The potential children.
The potential children. Think of the children. Yeah, we should share it.
Quit paper. Quit thinking of the children. God.
All right. Let's get to the juicy bit.
I do not care. And Grim can go kill
I
himself.
agree. You are a dumbass.
So are you, Grim. So are you.
If you don't care, then
You can go kill yourself. Goblin can go kill herself.
Are you not hearing
Oh,
me?
yeah.
You're not
Oh
hearing
no!
me?
Damn.
Oh no! It's so
Try
bad.
harder.
I feel so bad. Bruce told me to go kill
Try harder.
myself.
I'll be
You're the
super
one
duper
with
nice.
stream.
Yeah, go back to making
I'm out.
CP of Mega Man.
Oh, a kill shot.
Damn.
Boom.
It's
She's-
over.
Bam.
Jover. Boom.
Man. I didn't see an ass get clapped that hard since I clapped Harvey's.
Oh, here too. You freaking
And
let
she's-
it go.
And she's crying about people telling me to kill myself. I feel so bad. And then she comes in here, and then Grim walks in,
Nobody deserves to be told that.
and then she tells it to them.
I-
Bazinga.
I can't
Oh
believe
my
people
God.
want me to kill myself. You should kill yourselves.
Dropping some shekels.
Oh, here's my Reese's Pieces.
Drop shekels in chat. Let's have a memorial for Bruce. Never mind. Who cares?
Dicks out for Bruce.
Who cares? Oh, that was beautiful. Is there anything else to this call we need to play, or is this it?
Keep going a little bit. I don't remember.
Does she come back? I imagine she might.
Scrub a little bit.
Yeah, let's see. Does she come back? I hate loading.
Wait,
I think-
she's
is that
who's
her icon
fucking
again?
Reese?
I think it is. I think she does
Maybe.
come back.
Comes back for a second ass whooping.
I'm scrolling too far back. Why the fuck is this taking forever? Come on.
Literally,
About the
He's in
Lio.
the chat. You can talk to him like that. Yeah, hey Beckett.
there you go.
Seeds.
Oh
Like
yeah.
you're doing right now?
Hope, seed, and mold.
Like you're doing right
Okay,
now?
there it is. She came back.
No, that's exactly what
Here,
you've
let me
been
move
doing.
back a
No.
little bit more.
Are they
You-
still, they're still acting out right now?
You probably. Why did she join back in just to leave? And I just want to type out. You probably are a pedophile because I'd be upset if she didn't see that.
I don't think they left.
Even sadder, and I'm just gonna leave off on this.
Hey, hold on. Hey, don't leave off on nothing. We're gonna have a nice chat, you and I. Come on. Give it a chance, Bruce.
Go
Give it a
die.
chance.
Go
No,
die.
come
Yeah,
on.
me
Come
much
on.
dumb for
Let's
that.
talk about why you talk
Like a
with Zach.
civil adult.
Let's talk
You're
about
the
why
one
you
who
talk
said,
to Zach.
"Go kill
Come
yourself."
on.
I don't give
you
a
did-
shit.
I told you to kill yourself because you should kill yourself. Baby banter.
Oh my god, she's like a kid. It's like a kid in elementary school, like la 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 la. I can't hear you. Too much LTG, probably.
Yeah, too much of that Soylent.
This person wanted me gone off YouTube.
Yeah. I can't backstab you. Now I'm gonna fight you. I'm gonna run away. I'm gonna go get my mom.
I know how Noel felt when he had to deal with Keffels now.
Yeah. When's Bruce gonna tune out?
After it?
I don't
Probably
know.
pretty soon, because I'm not in her life to tell her not to.
Oh.
Yeah, 'cause you like little robots, don't you, bitch boy? Yeah, you like
Roll
little
over.
robots. That's why you're baby talking right
Oh
now.
wait.
Open seed. Open seed.
Wait.
Open seed.
Beep boop beep,
Open
Bruce.
Wait.
Say your favorite word.
Open
Beep boop
seed,
beep.
Hulk.
Beep boop beep.
Oh wait.
I'm a robot. Don't talk with me.
There's one last thing I want to ask.
Open seed.
It's about the Lio.
Open seed, friend.
It's about the
He's in
Lio.
the chat. You can talk to him like that. Yeah, hey Beckett.
Open seed.
Wait, can
Like
I?
you're doing right now?
Hope, seed, and mold.
Like you're doing right now?
No, that's exactly what you've been doing this whole
I've been
time.
doing,
That's not
I've
me.
been doing that. You've been you wanted a nice conversation, yet you're over here like bantering with
Open
Goblin.
seed.
This isn't a nice conversation. That's not nice. That's not nice, Bruce. You wanted a
Open
nice
seed.
combo.
Open
It's
seed.
real nice with you.
Grim, cope and seethe.
Come on,
Cope and
Bruce.
see about what?
She's like a fucking robot. Cope and seethe. Response.
Hand me the oil. Yes, the coconut oil. Your amber eyes can't lie. Open your thighs. Insert rod. Proto. I'm coming.
Jesus Christ.
That's probably how the sex works with Mega Man characters, to be honest.
Spaz, I'm gonna say this. I am so sorry you had to deal with her.
Those ember eyes keep telling lies.
My wife still hates her so much.
Yeah.
Open seethe, bitch.
About what?
Cry harder.
Damn.
About what, bitch?
Why
Cry
Bruce
harder.
cursing so
Well,
much?
that's all
Cry
you have
harder,
to say?
sad boy.
That's all
I
you
had
have
the
to say?
opportunity yesterday, but you told me to kill myself. Cry
Yeah,
harder.
you should kill yourself.
Cry
You
harder.
should kill yourself.
Cope.
Cry harder. Cry harder.
Yeah, you did go to
Cope.
Senate, by the way.
You
Why do you
told me
lie,
to
Bruce?
kill
Why do you lie?
myself.
Cope.
Why do you lie? Answer that.
Cope.
Why do you lie?
I don't lie,
You do.
actually.
You did
But
lie.
Cope.
I don't lie.
I don't lie, actually. Oh.
Oh God! Oh, this is the part where we put the line supercut. If we
I
had
don't
the effort
lie.
and time.
I need to take this. I need to harvest this for sound clips for freaking Retrex.
Yeah, you should.
I don't lie.
I don't lie. Cope and seethe. Cope seethe the
I
mold.
never
Cope and seethe,
lie.
bitch. Cope and seethe, bitch.
I always tell the truth.
It's like fucking.
Jesus.
It kind of reminds me of Woody Woodpecker, but instead of doing the laugh, he just says, "Cope and seethe. Cope and seethe. Cope and seethe." mold."
Oh my god, I'm sneezing.
Several times
Cope.
you lied.
Cope.
You did go to the
Cope.
Senate. You did go to Lio. You did go to Zach. You
Cope.
did slander
Wow,
Kubo.
he's still coping.
Well, I'm talking to you because you wanted to have a conversation.
No, I told you to go and fucking yourself.
You wanted to have a nice conversation with Goblin, and yet you were there cussing her
I said
out.
I was
That's not
going
very
to
nice
have a
of you.
conversation with Goblin.
That's not a
And
nice
then I
conversation when
said
you're over
you
here
go fuck
telling everyone
yourself.
else to go kill themselves.
Then I said you can go kill yourself and you can go fuck yourself.
Okay, and what else?
That's all I want to say to you.
That's what you want to say? Well, yeah, you
This is
should
not a
kill yourself too.
conversation.
You're a
Slanderer,
piece of shit.
liar, potential pedophile who likes to draw Shotokan
Oh,
Mega
look
Man.
at that. You're also lying, but cope harder.
Oh, there's a difference
harder.
right here. You
Go
know,
harder.
implication.
I find it funny anytime someone has an issue with me, that's the first thing they come up with, and it's the stupidest excuse I have ever heard. Keep
because
coping.
you draw Shotokan Mega Mans?
I don't,
You
but
do.
continue to cope.
You do. That's why you deleted it off your
I
DB.
never
You're ashamed of your art?
I would ask you where.
It was on your DB art, but then you deleted it.
Grim, let me ask a
Keep
question. Let me ask a question, Grim. I wanted to ask about the Lio rape art.
That
Oh.
that was made as a joke for a friend.
You made rape art?
Yeah. Okay, I wanted to ask about that because, again, Gilded Pooh is making the claim that you said that you claimed that you were sexually harassed in Kumo's server, but you're making rape art.
Well, first of all, I didn't say that, so Lio's been pulling that out of his ass.
Okay.
Oh my
so
God.
here's my thing. I'm pretty.
It was actually requested by a friend.
Are you sure that call wasn't recorded? Because if it comes out, because I get the feeling if Zach not
I know the call was recorded.
Okay. Because here's the thing. Gilded Pooh has said he's going to release his call with Lio, where you specifically are mentioned in that call, and like Lio name drops you and mentions you, and that's how we knew about you going to Senate. Was Lio basically sold you out?
Yeah,
You
I'm
hate
aware
to
at
see
this
it,
point I was
chat.
told about
You
it by-
fucking hate to
by
see it.
Zach.
Why do I get the, like, she hates Lio, but she wanted to use him as ammo for, you know, her own little war. Do you think someone actually paid her to draw that picture like she
No.
claimed?
No, it was done on request. She just used she uses commission interchangeably with request. Because she has no job to speak of, and so money is a foreign concept to her.
And a
He
work
doesn't
ethic.
make money.
No, the work ethic is something that somebody with that can't lift 50 pounds can't have, apparently.
How the fuck can you not lift 50 pounds?
I don't know. I don't know. Jesus Christ. Oh my God. Like, I just imagine she wanted to do it because she wanted to spite Lio, because, you know, Lio was going through his shit around this time. He was still going through it.
No, no. Around this time, it was pretty much done. Like, it was pretty much done, but Lio still has like a chip on his shoulder for like the people who like who've like talked to him and whatnot. But things are slowly like mellowing out. But like I pointed out to that list way at the beginning of the stream, she does this. If she has like at first she'll have she'll have a problem with someone, and then she won't have the problem with someone, and then she'll try to use them to her benefit. So her idea was the enemy of my enemy is my friend type situation. So I'll just be your informant and give you this, and not expect this to not end terribly. When inevitably, because she didn't take into account that after all the freaking drama between Gilded and Lio had occurred, that they would keep a channel open. So if someone tried to pit them against each other artificially, instead of them actually having a legitimate problem, that they could just communicate on things, like civilized adults can do.
Yeah. And
Adults in Discord? Less likely than you think.
it's nice assurance to have. It really is. Like, even if you don't like the person, knowing, what's real and what's fake, or what's being exaggerated and what's hitting the nail on the head, it can save you some headaches.
Oh, yeah.
Like this one.
Oh, this was big because I say big in the colloquial term because like I said in the beginning of the summary, that Gilded had actually talked to a bunch of people and recorded the conversation with them. He came home from some personal stuff and immediately started diving into all of it and was able to build a timeline up and stop people from tearing each other apart almost instantly. And I was like, wow. An adult can actually diffuse the situation and not make it worse.
Mm-hmm. I mean, this is the same woman. Like, whenever we first started talking, like over a year and a half ago or more, she wanted to make alt accounts just to stalk you and wanted to encourage other people to do it too.
Her idea was to make me paranoid, and didn't realize I was like, well, I'm like beyond being paranoid. Who cares? you're gonna make videos. You're gonna try to have an audience. Of course, people are gonna look at you.
Yeah.
It's fucking.
Man,
that's kind of the fucking point.
And they may not look
Bruce
at
is
you
like-
the way you hope they would, but that's just what you have to deal with. I get it plenty of
Bruce
times.
Bruce is like an incompetent Frieza.
Incompetent Frieza. Krabby Patty!
It is. It's very close, very accurate.
And he went and did that all on his own
And
without talking to anyone.
yeah,
Unsurprisingly.
yeah. But my thing is, if you're denying the claim that, if you're denying the claim that you said you were sexually harassed, and they decide to release the call, and we hear otherwise, unless
Well, that's the thing, you're not.
okay, we're not going to hear that if Zach or them decide to,
you're a known liar now, Bruce. So are you
Try
really sure you
harder.
want to die this
Try
hill
harder,
right
Graham.
now?
Oh my
Try
god.
harder.
I'm not the one that
Try
sexualized
harder.
the gay lion
Hope.
by trying to rape art
Try
again.
harder.
Apparently.
Try harder. Try harder.
You're the one who's
Uh-huh,
crying right
Graham.
now.
You know, nobody in this call wanted you
Bruce,
around.
wham.
Basically strong-armed yourself into here. I told
strong
you to
myself.
go and gladly fuck yourself. Cry harder, Graham.
She
Try
thinks
harder.
she's in control of this.
Go on, Goblin.
I don't even know what I'm supposed to say here, really.
There's nothing you can say to a retard that lies all the time, even though it's evident
Cry
that they're
harder,
lying.
Graham. Cry harder.
That's all you got.
Okay.
It's
Crying.
okay, Bruce. It's
Crying.
okay.
Okay.
There you go. There you go again, being a dumbass. Keep
There you go,
crying.
being what?
Keep
Aw.
crying. Keep
Oh,
crying.
God, Bruce,
Your
stop
mad
hugging that
Your
mirror.
cult was exposed. Keep crying.
What
Just save yourself
cult?
to rape art.
Bruce,
Crying.
stop
Oh,
watching the
she
mirror.
brought up a
What?
cult. She brought up a cult. This is like okay. This is the next wave of the spiral. She brought up that like the cult got exposed. just like the cabal of like rogue A-logs.
The vapor.
The rogue.
The cabal that. The cabal
Oh.
of vapor.
They got
Either-
exposed. Huh. Is that a good portion to segue?
I mean, that would actually be good because as it stands right now, we've consumed maybe 50 to 40 minutes of Goblin's thing. If anybody is actually interested in watching the rest of this for some abstract reason, I will link this video in the live chat.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take all of Goblin.
And subscribe
Wait,
to her.
that's
She's
kinda
really
wrong.
she's really nice and very sweet.
Yeah, both me and Bag like guest on her stream following this one. So
I just invaded.
yeah, I was invited. He invaded.
Yeah, that's how I do. I
You
invade
take
spaces I'm
over.
not welcome on, or that's just how I am.
Yeah,
That's
I
just how
saw-
I roll.
I saw him do it. I got very aroused.
Yeah.
A little sicko
Come on.
mode.
So there you go. That's the caught in a lie, destroyed, distraught. But she learned it from somebody, didn't she?
Her mom.
Maybe. Could be her mom. But I was
might know.
referring to her once favorite YouTuber.
Who may that be, Baggy?
Oh, it would be our friend Bitch Tip Brent. Now,
Good shit, Brent.
yeah. So I thought I would go over that a little bit, probably for the last time. I've covered Rogue before. No response from him for anything. He responded to me before in a No You stream he did quite a while back. The
yeah.
archive for it is gone. Never found it. I wonder why. Could it be that I was right about him, and a lot of the shit I said and warned him about early on ended up happening? I don't know.
You know, oddly enough, I was there when that stream happened.
Yeah. Oh, people were
It
there.
really was just a cope fest. It really was just a cope fest.
Yeah. Now, I don't have that stream. I'll probably never find it. It's been years since then, but I do have the next best thing. It's our little Twitter spat. I was supposed to go over it in the Rogan Seath Part 2, but I forgot about it and didn't have time. So we can just do it now because I've got a lot of shit to say. I'm glad I held back because, you know, oh, I had some spicy stuff
And I'm
to say.
tired of pretending.
Yeah, tired of pretending. It's time to get to it. And we'll start. So, a little bit of background. I don't want to spend too long going over all of this because this stuff is kind of old. Rogue server. It's gone. A lot of things are gone. His balls.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. His balls, gone. This brazen attitude he had before, gone.
Yeah.
So these are just the fragments of what he was like before. So I made a stream talking about me being banned and talking about the shit I saw on the server I didn't like the gay ops, the go raid people server, at everyone, go fuck with people. I didn't want to be a part of shit like that. I had a spat with Liz over drawings, like this one.
I hate that fucker.
It was really, really bad. But I responded to stream, you know. And he made a big no you stream back. The archive of it, never found it, as mentioned before. These are just remnants of a bygone era of the Shed Pig. So I thought it'd be fun to take a trip down memory lane and talk about why he doesn't really talk about me at all. Why he doesn't respond. So he responds, "Thanks for your shit stream last night. Made me some good money, which you've got a problem with, right? Am I supposed to care about your dumb internet beefs again?" Ugh, comes in swinging. Oh, I feel hurt. I feel hurt. The pig done bit me.
Ethan Ralph, when did you get here?
You know, he wants to be the next Medicare. That's his whole thing. Like, Discount Jim is what they call him. But he is more inclined. He has more shit with, like, Ralph than he does Jim.
Yeah. Just like
Response.
Ralph, it started out fine.
So
And then
here's
just went to shit show.
so my response. Just don't implode like Dylan. Try adding everyone to donate money to him to own him. It'll work. He made $15 and we got a laugh out of him. Not a bad trade-off. But disposable income is hard for you to grasp, huh? Like the $200 you claim I sent him? You know, the thing you made up, the joke I made? I'm glad he took that at face value, that joke.
I'm the Joker, baby.
He responds, apparently drawing wedgie fetish images somehow makes him smarter than everyone else. Galaxy Brain TBQH. If I like the tweet, then it doesn't have power over me. Ooh. I was liking his tweets. Apparently that set him off. It probably pissed him off. Oh, why isn't he afraid of me? Why isn't he afraid? Why isn't he afraid of me? Look at him. Isn't this the face of somebody I should be afraid of? I should be cowering? Oh, I'm shaking my fucking boots.
I'm
shaking in my boots?
My pussy hairs are quivering.
God.
Damn. He's gonna teach me a lesson. You better watch out. Oh, wrestle in the mud. I'll drive to your house.
That's your tip, but my tip.
Joke I made, sure, mate. Throw some my way next. Jokes are supposed to be funny, you know that, right? And my response, he didn't respond to this one, which I found funny. I'm having a harder time telling if most of the stuff you say is said by someone else. Because you know, a lot of people watch most of Rogue stuff. It was just him reading off fucking Wikipedia shit. That was his content. That's what he had an ego for.
No, you don't understand, Bag. You just don't get it. You see, you're not smart enough to understand that he was doing the Lord's work that one time that he railed Coach Eli
and tried to like, milk him for laughs, and then he shut down and did nothing and just took it, just sat there like a good champ and took it, that right there, that was his peak content. That was where he farmed all of his goodwill. When people bring up Rogan and McMahon, he totally gave Coach Eli and he gave Dylan Thomas what for. That was great. That is the A1 content. That it was literally 1% of his entire catalog. The rest of it is low effort react streams, low effort readings, and low effort gaming streams. But people like to put him on a pedestal and make this big freaking thing like he's holding the sickos accountable. He's doing the Lord's work. It's great. He's hilarious. It's like the point that when you watch a Rogue stream, and I'm gonna tell you this, you watch a Rogue stream, you watch it for one particular reason. Because you're watching it with friends. Or people who you think are your friends that totally won't turn on you as soon as like something inconveniences them.
Yeah.
You're watching it with a pit of snakes. But when people want to have a parasocial relationship with a dude, so they end up giving him money to hear their name said by the guy, to simulate friendship they don't have in reality with anybody. Because everyone's alone. The sad reality is everybody's alone.
Yeah.
And that sucks.
It's true.
And that's why people will jump in front of the sword for the shed pig. It's the best deal you're going to get.
It's the internet daddy syndrome. That's what it is. It's the same thing. It's the same thing people do with Medicare too. It really is.
Except Medicare doesn't fuck me over.
God, I really wish people wouldn't fucking do that shit with me. Now, your response, you forgot the following steps in your process. Whine on stream for 3 hours. Whine about people making money. I didn't cry about people making money. Inadvertently make that same person money. Tell SA I said thank you for the easy content. Ooh, swinging. He's swinging again. Oh, he got money. He made some money off me. I love it. Like, I've had people say in comments, like, when I did the Supercut stuff, that he was part Jewish. I can fucking tell.
Oh!
I can definitely see it. I mean,
So
I don't have a big enough nose to do some of the things he's done, but,
Did you say it was Ashkenazi or some shit?
bought a hat for your hat, yeah. Look
Bought
at
a
you,
hat
Kuzi,
for your
Kuko, Godly,
Medicare,
Paladin, Currency,
my
Godly Dogs.
Medicare, my Shopify, you too can buy a hat.
Oh,
You can beat the communist plot by buying a goddamn American hat.
buy a hat
American
for your hat.
capitalist hat.
Okay.
I want to take away back.
Regrettably,
one thing-
Medicare's shit is really catchy.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It's a shame that people emulate him, suck at it. It's because,
You'll never
well,
be
you responded to me, so... Because it makes me shekels. Don't worry, you were only pretending to be stupid, right? Oh, I was just pretending. I don't know, Brent. I don't know. We'll have to see. So, after he gave me dead air when I said, do you have... is somebody writing your fucking thing? Because a lot of the shit he says, it's just shit I've heard from other people say before. Like, even his response is, like, automated. Which is pretty funny to me. So I said, in all seriousness, why not talk to me directly on stream? I'm down for it. My DMs are open. I can tell you I can tell you my times and something to work. Make something work. He said, you're a spastic nobody that deserves to be laughed at rather than reasoned with. Bringing you on stream would be only waste everyone's time. You're also incredibly boring.
Well, I thought Rogue wanted to make money. What happened?
I know, right? He made so much money off me. He made some
Yeah.
dollar redos off me. Why not bring me back on? Oh, you're boring. Oh, you're boring.
Is he still boring?
Is
Well-
it still boring, Rogue?
But still boring now? Are you gonna have another heart attack because I talked to Wendy? Remember that? I remember that.
Come on, Brent.
Come
Why
on,
don't you
bitch
sit
tip
me
Brett.
there
Where'd you
horny
go?
for me to fuck?
You see, if he had balls, he would have brought you on. Yeah.
Well, see, right there, Turtle. That's my point. That's my point. Because everyone built him up over to Coach Eli crap, then why not bring Bag on?
I was willing to do it.
I mean-
I would have done it.
I mean, Rogue, I'm right here. I'm going to go ahead and say it. Everybody knows when you start doing gameplay and whatnot that you're kind of teetering on the little bit of like, the lazy man's content. You had to figure out a way to keep that shit flowing because you didn't have anything else better going.
I mean,
That makes sense.
and if you,
But
if
this
you
could
talk
be
about-
this could be your big comeback, man. This could be your big comeback. Think of you brought Smokey on. You got some flack for that because apparently you don't do your research about the trolls. And I was a fan. I'm not gonna get into that. That's for a different stream.
Yeah, I haven't forgotten
Why
about
does he
that
kill a
guy.
Rogue fan?
I haven't forgotten
Why
about
does he
him.
kill a Rogue fan?
Fucking let's see how many people we can get to freaking try to kill us in one day.
Yeah, fuck it. We'll get one
Asterisk,
more.
I want to eat your goat, asshole.
The pig will
Oh,
drive to my
shit.
house and we'll wrestle in the mud. I'm sure Asterisk will walk up there in a diaper if she's not too fat to walk.
Don't worry, Asterisk. I'll clean that ass clean so I can fuck it.
Oh Jesus!
I mean, I don't know. I think mud wrestling a pig would be better than fighting a fat gay man baby and almost being choked out. I don't know about you.
I can't breathe.
Story for another day.
The only good thing the Rogue community has brought in my life was the fact I lost my fucking virginity.
Yeah. But, all this tough talk. Like, this was the Rogue before. This was before he DFE'd. And I was willing to, say this stuff to him. He's very vitriolic. He likes to throw out things about how much money he made off you. Oh, man. He makes so much shekels. So much unreliable Jew gold of some fucking dude on the internet. He'll make a stream about me in response. And when it's the opportunity to make some more off of me, I don't care how much fucking money he makes. Great. Fine. Whatever. I don't care. It's like, nah, you're not worth it. You're not worth it. Well, you know what is worth
gotta
it?
go read the Wikipedia again.
Well, I will tell you what is worth it. In the end, it's when the dude, the gooning sex pest, which is me, happens to predict your future. And how did that go again? How did that go for you, Brett? Don't worry, I'll share it with you.
And lastly, because of the horrendous and reprehensible actions of my
Gotta
half
put on the gloves for
there is
this
a
one.
claim that I am just as bad, if not worse.
Get the
I have
petrol.
seen where someone was trying to suggest that because my brother did something incredibly evil, that I must be as twisted and
Asterisk.
strung out as
Fat,
he
furry
is.
doodle
Anybody who
toms.
knows
Oh,
me
yes,
is fully
actually.
aware of just how devastating what my brother did was to me and my family, and we are still grieving over everything that
You gotta show me proof of
because
the
of this,
diaper stuff,
I can no
by the
longer
way.
keep that
I
ugly
need to
story
see
locked
this shit
away,
for
at least to the best of my ability, for my own privacy.
Am I not? Wait, am I streaming this back to the?
No, like you haven't been showing it to us, but now we see what you're.
I mean, I've been
see
reading
what
it
you're
off,
getting
so
at.
you know what? I don't feel too bad. I'll stream this back.
The following is a collection of pictures and images.
Yeah. I'm not gonna replay it.
Here's
I mean, you've all heard
Wendy.
this audio before.
Because someone decided that the death of
Yeah.
my niece is something that should be mocked and laughed at. However, that is behavior that I regret to this day. As long as I'm alive, I never wanted to be hateful like I was when I was younger. I have a battery charge due to a fight that was spawned from an argument, mostly because I was a punk with a big mouth. But not once.
Doesn't look like that's changed much. I mean,
The parallels between this and another person's going away forever video that didn't actually go away forever. The parallels.
yeah.
The parallels. It's like parallel
They're
parking.
little, yeah.
Nobody's actually good at it.
Yeah.
Have I made an effort to destroy someone's life or to
parallel
harm them in
brand.
excessive ways? Not every battle is worth participating in, and most of the time the higher road, albeit the hardest one to stomach at times, is the right answer.
The high road, right?
What about
The high road?
The high road consists on you name dropping somebody.
Here's a picture of this
Is this-
person's face. You know?
I believe that she either wants me taken down so I'm silenced and can't speak against her, or she wants me to disappear by any means necessary.
Now, I know this is a clipped down version of this. I think most of you already know, but I'll fill you in. So, not long after his no Ustream to me, like 3 or 4 weeks later, Wendy Diego has enough of his shit and starts going after him. And he gets doxxed. Oh, God. He gets doxxed.
Supposedly, the person that doxed him was Michael fucking Hacking, but I have no proof of that.
Michael
Yeah.
Hacking? Oh my god!
Oh! Now,
What the
Spaz,
fuck is
you...
Michael Hacking?
Okay, now, Spaz, you watched the stream where Rogue flipped the fuck out, right?
Which
And then started
one? Be more
DFE.
specific.
The one before his DFE.
Oh,
Where
you mean
someone
the one where Wendy sent a super chat and it said Kiwi's doing just fine, but she has said his name. You said, "Hey, Brent," and it was like, hey guys, Kiwi's doing absolutely fine. Good, nice to see you up and going, Brent." And like, he was in autopilot mode, reading it, and then it like, and like then you heard like, "We had to end this now," situation. And I was like, whoa.
Ooh.
If he was
and-
smart, he would have been like, "Who the fuck is Brent?" and then moved on.
Well, he did kind of like he did say that. He said like, "I don't know who that is," and then like, you know, they
Oh,
read
so he
super
did.
chats and then immediately had to freaking cut it after they got finished reading the Sheckleberries.
Yeah.
And then I think it was like either a day or two later, DFE, no idea what happened, talking to Cal, trying to figure something out, and it was, I don't know, the fucking that part. I should have just walked away. I should have said, "Well, that was fun," and then walked away.
So he DFAs, you know. He DFEs and he posts this video, and this is going to be like his "I'm leaving," which we'll get to him saying that stuff in a minute.
This is a calculated effort to attack me and a vile attempt to destroy what little family I have left.
Calculated. It's a calculated attempt. It's all false flags.
This tells me she is not a trustworthy person, but rather a snake who is content on destroying those who she deems as enemies. I made the mistake of trusting
snakes
her in
eat
even the
pigs,
slightest
so.
capacity, and I hope that people will see this and learn just how dangerous getting involved with her can be.
I can confirm that one. She's really dangerous to me. Right, Spaz?
Oh, completely and utterly.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you know, she's been on my friends list for like over like a year and a half or something. Almost 2 years.
Yeah.
Closing in.
Damn.
And,
Bag.
You know
You
what's
must be
happened?
living on the edge.
We've talked about doing a stream with her called The Outsiders, and she politely declined. I've talked to her about her job. I've came to her and asked her about, you know, the feral art that she did before. And she was completely honest with me and said, "Yeah, I did feral stuff before."
Most like dragons and shit, but
Yeah.
they're like in Echo there was a good portion dedicated to like finding all of that they could to actually, you know, keep as a well, they said like for archive purposes, like just in case she kind of come back. And it was like stuff that she had drawn for people in the fandom as well as like all that, and they're using it to cross reference in order to figure out like her other accounts and whatnot. So This falls into the privy of how much can someone be held accountable for the actions of their fandom, especially since after he had like conked out the way he did. He dropped this video with her name, her face, in her Facebook posts,
And the college she goes to.
and like this freaking crap, like this, and then gives a tearful, sorrowful goodbye.
And then comes
And-
back a few.
and then
months
comes
later.
back when people like he does all the shit. He doesn't actually close down his shop. If he did, he closed it down for a day or two, brought it back, knows he got all the shekels from everybody buying his merch, me included.
That's a big
Yeah.
fucking waste of money. What are you hoping that's going to be collectible?
Well, it was during COVID, so I actually did get some use out of the mask.
You used it. Yeah, it was during COVID. There was no toilet paper, so this was the next best thing.
Yeah.
Wipe my ass.
It
before-
was washable. All I had to do was hose it up a little bit, toss the wash machine, and use it again later.
I just use my bare hand.
But and then expects like this crap not to just spiral out into something completely and utterly stupid. And it got pretty stupid. You had like people dedicating whole sections of their server to monitoring people who remotely were attached to Rogue. Bag being one of them. Freaking Coach Eli. Coach Eli brought up Rogue's disappearance once in a stream, to my knowledge, and then fucked off doing his fucking walks until he ran out of money. Completely irrelevant. Nothing mattered. And and then they're like Shangy and all. You know the roster. If you know Rogue, you know the roster. And
Yeah.
I couldn't help but feel like this is stupid.
It's pretty fucking
Because
dumb.
what would be the point of having all this? For who? Like, if Rogue's no longer interested in having anything to do with the fandom, what would be the point of monitoring his detractors or the people he's fucked over, people he's covered? What would be the point of dicking around with Dylan Thomas? You can't say it's for personal bullshit. I think at one time Steak Hogan was one of the people of interest too.
Yeah, I mean, he's even saying it too.
Yeah.
I remember, he has it in his video. I'm pretty sure it's still available. I don't know why he deleted it. He showed where Rogue talked about, responded, yeah, I threatened you. It was immature of me, or whatever. I mean, and if you go through, other stuff that's out there, yeah, that's been a recurring pattern. So, but let's continue. We only got 40 seconds left in this video.
Her behavior does not exist in a vacuum. I can name at least 10 people offhand that this has harmed. This includes people I have worked with and now my family. It's bad enough that my family has so much shame because of what my brother did, but now the possibility of an investigation based on fraudulent information could really divide my family further. I don't have much of a family left, and this could very well destroy what little bit is still there. And to be quite honest, I feel for my parents the most. First, my brother does something unthinkable, and now people want to paint me as some villain. My family doesn't need this. After all is said and done, I just want to live a normal life. The Rogue content is finished. I have no intentions of returning to the character. I do not.
I'm sorry. We only have 5 seconds left, but I can't hold my laughter on that one. Try to be Jen, ended up being Ralph. Yep, pretty accurate.
Not want to be Rogue anymore, and I regret even having started participating in the YouTube business.
He regrets it, and then he comes back.
Hey,
a little bit
Enla.
later. So, this is where I want to segue a bit. Because this is kind of important. A lot of people, especially people who I've talked to, they think that one of the biggest things that I bring up with the shed pig is the glass and the hamburger thing. Like this.
There's nothing in the world that can compare with a hamburger, juicy and rare. A hamburger lives for the pleasure it gives. It's a thrill on the bill affair. Such heavenly food deserves the best. A home and contentment beneath my vest. There's nothing in the world that's so divine as a hamburger, tender and fine. I adore you, hamburger mine.
Now, people think that that's the big talking point. People bitch about the thumbnail for the supercut being it. But it's not the thing that I talk about the most. Because I didn't really want to talk about it. Because it's a sensitive subject. The death of a family member is a big deal, right? I don't think I don't think it takes anybody here to say, well, no shit, right? It's a big deal when you lose a family member. Not just a niece, but also your brother, who you've grown up with for years, and now he's in prison pretty much for the rest of his life, and you all have nothing to do with him for what he did. Now, I don't want to go into details, like too many details over the murder of his niece, but the basic gist of it is, for whatever reason, why it happened, his brother killed his niece and tried to hide her body, and like an Amber Alert or whatever was shot out. He ran to his family to help him, like, kind of cover it up from what people have said before, which is pretty fucked up. Some people say that his brother went to Rogue first to see if he could help cover it up. Now, I don't know how true that is. I'm not saying it conclusively, but it is something interesting to note, if it's true or not. We may never know the truth. We may never not. But there is something I want to say. Something that truly bothers me the more I looked at it. I didn't want to talk about it, but I couldn't stop thinking about it. And when I took a look at the dates, the timeline, the disregard, and how much emphasis he puts on his family being in danger, right? That's a big deal why you want to leave from the internet, right? But I have something that I want to show. Now, originally, I was going to stream these pages, but I don't want to do that. I don't want to go through the names of family, because I think that might be a little bit too far. But I want to bring this up the best way that I can to show just how little of a fuck he gives about this kid who was murdered. This is the obituary page for his niece who was murdered. Now, I'm not making fun of the kid dying. I don't think anybody here would find a kid being killed funny. I'm not bringing this up to laugh, because it's not funny. And there are things on the tribute wall when someone has a funeral service, because I've experienced this plenty of times in my life from experience. There's an obituary page for where the service is held, and people can leave messages of remembering the good times, sharing pictures, all this other stuff about somebody who lost their life. Right? That's what it's there for. Now, Rogue talks about how important and how big of a deal this is. Now, you'd think that if you talk about this, and this is a big deal to you, you would take some time out of your day to leave something on a wall like this, right? That's what you'd think. Well, I have news. No matches. Control F, nothing there. Which, that's Rogue's name. Right there. Nothing. No results. I went through the whole page. I didn't find anything. Nothing at all. But there's more, because there's another page about all this others, about her passing. Now, there is one result, and it's just in the top part, and that's it. No mention of how important she was on this page, which can be seen by family. None of that. None of that there. Nothing. And not only that at all, he was streaming not long before or after she had died, because I was getting notifications for his streams at the time. Now, his old channel's gone, so I can't really pull this stuff up, but I do know, because this was around the time COVID was in full effect. Did the rest of his family comment? Yeah, they did. But nothing from Rogue. Nothing from him. And he talked this game about his family being potentially split up because of internet stuff. Why would he come back to an environment like that? Why? Why would he do that? When it's a big deal that you would lose your family over stuff like this. Why? Because it's not genuine. It wasn't. It was never genuine at all. It was never about family. It was about hiding what had happened. And if the story's true about his brother going to his family to help him hide it, wouldn't that... Who does that sound like? Who does that sound like? It's disgusting. Because if you look at how he was before, pull this up. If you look at the way he was before, he was aggressive, he was out there. That's not him anymore. That's not how he is after he got caught, after he was doxxed. And he wasn't, like, the doxing thing, I don't have a problem saying his name or anything, because he likes to do it too.
I am not some kind of crazy person who wants to harm people. I don't want to hurt people for no reason. I honestly couldn't even fathom trying to ruin someone's life. Because we did a previous dealing via PayPal, I privately showed him that I had this as a means to demonstrate that I can guarantee mutually assured destruction, and he vanished. Now, granted, that was the wrong thing to do. It was unprofessional. However, if the guy's making threats against my business or my character where he's going to try to do actual harm, I feel like I'm obligated to at least let him know, hey, cocksucker. You know, it takes two to tango. It's silly.
But you don't make yourself a target. Your phone number means literally nothing, right? Your phone number just says, hey, this person has a phone. That's it. And if somebody calls you and you don't want them to, you block their number. And I didn't have to ask them for anything. I know your number is 64 because you're not hidden. And none of these people gave me that number. That's publicly available. That's public information. It's not private information. And I only have that number because I got fucking curious during all of this shit.
Google, show me this guy's balls, please.
Do you see the problem? I'm sorry, that's bad reasoning. Him making an online statement on an obituary website doesn't mean he doesn't care. I'd make a post on my grandma's obituary, lol. I mean, it's when you take all this stuff together, you put it together, and you look at it, that one of the big things is that his family could be split. His family could be completely out of the picture. He could lose it from internet stuff. That's what he said. But when you put all this stuff together, it doesn't look like that at all. It looks like a big lie. Like, could I be wrong? Maybe. Maybe I could be off base. But don't you think that's a little bit questionable? It's just, it's strange to me. Here, a fixer to make it better? A little bit, but not much. It's like he's hiding it. Like he's trying to hide from what he's done before. I mean, people around him...
Let me put it into a different different turn of phrase. When he had brought up his family, it was because an ED page was made on the guy. When the ED page went live, when he got doxxed, the information on his niece was put out with his brother and whatnot, and his brother's mugshot. And then he dipped. Now, he has a point in bringing up, like, Rogue has a point in his statement when he brought up, like, the atrocity and whatnot, because it had to be addressed in it because it was part of the ED page. The point that Bag is trying to make is that claiming that you're leaving in order to save your family doesn't hold water if you immediately come back.
Yeah. That's one of the big points I'm bringing up.
He basically used them as a shield.
Pretty much. I just find that really despicable. Just really despicable indeed. And the way he came back, if you know the timeline, he came back around the time that Kiwi Farms was being threatened, was going through World War Troon with the Keffels and all that stuff. And he admits in his video about Wendy that the farms were looking into him. And if the super chat Spaz mentioned is true, it doesn't look genuine. It's just strange. It's on the obituary fact. I just thought that in a particular way was a weak argument. It can be seen as weak. I'm not saying it's like a hard nail in the coffin, because even without it, I wanted to bring that up because I thought it was something interesting to see. Now, of course, I'm not telling people to go and harass the page or anything. Of course not. That's why I didn't want to show anybody else any names. I mean, you can find the articles and stuff about what happened. I mean, I'm not making jokes about it. It's not funny. And you can see that as a weaker stance on it, but I thought it was just an interesting little detail, especially when you combine it in with his reasoning of protecting family just doesn't come off as genuine. It doesn't.
You know, I just had a thought just now. You don't think that his heavy use of, like, you know, weed during, like, the streams, like, during this time, you don't think that was his way of, like, coping with it, do you?
It could have been. One of the things I know about pot, because I'm pretty sure people told me he was really into it, is that when you're on pot, it causes paranoia. It can cause, like, schizophrenia. So it could be possible.
It depends on
It depends. It's not consistent with everybody.
Yeah, because
who knows?
I know a few people.
And, you know, the degeneracy stuff, like, he likes to bring up about weird shit. Like, I don't know, man. You're into some weird shit, too. I don't know if you have a whole lot of room to talk. And with the whole violent past thing, like how he had, like, a battery charge and all this other stuff because he was a punk kid with a big mouth. I mean, the reviews for the auto shop he worked at, which he's admitted to working at, like, even before the DFE, even before he was doxxed, people talked about how violent, like, the owner was and how unprofessional they are, how mean the brothers are, like, threatening them because they didn't like the job they did. It doesn't just go from there neither. He's collecting revenge porn too.
What?
Just to put this on screen, because I've shared this with other people and they flipped out about it. Just in case she deletes them. Is this somebody innocent? This is someone who apparently modeled for him. And there's more stuff out there like that too. Delusions invariably brought up by cannabis. It could be possible. And telling other moderators, like Shiny Espers, one of the sources about the Rogue stuff, that he'd be low-key paid to fuck. And if it's true that, you can see this in the Supercut, by the way, or at least hear about it.
Be careful with that Supercut now. You don't want to.
Someone.
What'd you say?
Can someone?
You don't want to. Excuse me.
Don't want to what?
You don't want to be bringing that Supercut up too much. You be surprised what happens to you.
Please tell me. It's not like a lot of bad things happen to you either.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Don't give me the
God.
user for that Discord user.
I mean, if it's true from what Shiny's story was true, that he paid her to suck on a dildo toy or whatever and threatened to release her medical documents or whatever. Like, and you've seen him, like, do all this weird shit. All this fucking weird stuff. Like, driving out to people's houses to fuck with them. Do I have the screenshots here? I'm pretty sure I brought them in.
You posted them at the beginning of the stream when he went out to Acer Thorne's house to yeah.
Yeah. And he does that stuff. And then when his same tactics and the same thing he encourages comes right back to him, and he shits himself and he runs. It's disturbing. It's funny, but also pretty fucking disturbing. So I don't know, man. It doesn't seem genuine to me, but you care. It seems like this whole family thing is just an excuse, so people can't come at you.
Feel like if it didn't get brought up in the ED page, like if that point that one point was spared, then that raised the question: would he still have dipped? Like, I'm not gonna sit here and say that he didn't love his niece. I mean, when you have a new child coming to your family and whatnot, that's a momentous occasion.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not gonna say he wasn't tore the fuck up about it. I'm pretty sure he was. It's just
it doesn't look good when you say that you're gonna leave for all this stuff going on, and then just come back like nothing happened, and completely change that persona that you have, that people supposedly like. Because ever since he came back, I've seen comments from people who've, watched his streams from the past. They hate his streams. They think he's boring. I mean, he, at his peak, before he DFE'd, he had like over 50,000 subs. He's not even close to hitting that. He's a little over halfway.
I think at his height he was at 32,000.
Yeah, he's about at 32,000 now? But I mean, at his peak, because I saw it whenever, he was blowing up. And he was getting lots of subs really fast. Like, he had over 50,000 subs last time I saw. And I've seen the way people are. And the people who were involved with him, who came forward, they're today, well, I don't know. Like, the people who've come forward, who have talked about, the stuff that they've had to endure, I don't trust them 100%. Like, if they get screenshots and stuff, like, sure. Like, one person's actions doesn't change another. But you wonder, what did they do beforehand? Like with Lolupi and his shit about him being a groomer and all this other stuff. I was told for a while that Lolupi was guilty of this, but no one shared me any evidence. But when Rogue does a little response to me about the battery dick picture that I memed on him before, he drops this subtle thing about, boy, I love Pac-Man the year 1995. And then all of a sudden, here's the Lolupi stuff just out there. Don't you think that's a little bit weird? I was asking for Lolupi shit for months beforehand. Never got it. From the people
I asked the person who initially tried to go live with it about it, and that went sideways. I did a little looking into it myself, and I got a rudimentary timeline made up for one event, the most recent event, but now the person's legal, so it's kind of like there's nothing you can do.
Mm-hmm.
You cannot you can't save a person that doesn't want to be saved.
Yeah.
So you have to let it go.
Mm-hmm.
And if I didn't let it go, apparently something stupid was going to happen to me or some stupid fucking shit. But, you know.
Yeah. And I brought this up with
where those words get you?
And I mean, I brought this up with other people before. And they think it's crazy. But when you look at the way things go, like whenever somebody is in your good graces, you just kind of turn a blind eye to whatever they do until they slip up, and then you just let it all fly. So with the people who are in Rogue Center, or ones who were, or ones who are not anymore, it makes you wonder, you know, if they come out and they start speaking, which is why there's so little. Like, his Discord's gone. He doesn't have a Twitter anymore. If he does, he's not telling anybody. And he's not as aggressive as he was before. And then whenever he is passive, then all this shit just comes out magically. Who could be next?
Wow, I mean, fuck. I know I'm a fucked up person, and I love to manipulate people. But I mean, fuck, bro. I just fuck.
Mhm.
I just fuck.
The problem also comes from not just the fact that
It's my IRL. It's my fucking real life on top of that. It is
Exactly.
somebody I know in real life. She is not somebody I just know through the computer. She is somebody that I used to see every day for a little while because we were in school together and we used to drive around and do all this stuff, and I only get to see her every so often. But she's still like one of my only fucking good IRL friends because I'm a fucking recluse in real life. I have a fucking agoraphobia. I rarely leave the house. I rarely ever leave the house because I'm too scared to. And that is one of the only people that I will ever leave the house for. And I just fuck me. Fuck this. It's fucking crazy. It's fucking genuinely wild.
I mean, with the people in Rogue Center, it's pretty easy to see that any of them could just be easily turned on each other very quickly. Even with fans and shit. Fans turn on each other just because some fucking YouTuber said something. It's happened with me, it's happened to other people too. I still miss Liz. She seemed like a genuinely nice person. You know, Wendy told me that too.
No.
I don't fully believe it, if I'm being honest with you. Yeah, I had a spat with her before. I know that.
Maybe it's because we have penises. Maybe it's all that cock envy.
Maybe.
Well, maybe it's for the you didn't get along with the same reason I didn't get along with Ferret.
Maybe.
Well, I mean, I didn't believe in Christ again at the time, so I don't know.
And like,
that's be cock envy.
When I talked with Wendy, the only person she really had an issue with was Rogue. It wasn't with Ashrick until she was just thrown under the bus. I mean, Wendy worked on a game for Rogue for basically nothing. And I don't have the screenshots for the stuff. I mean, you can see the Wendy interview. You can hear her talk about it. And it's like people come in, you know, they want to be part of this community. They want to do things because they like the YouTuber, or they like some of their content. They eventually open up to them a little bit more and like more of their stuff. And then when the moment's clear, they're cast out. And it's pretty fucking bad to see. And it hurts when you like somebody and you like their content and you want to be part of that group with them, and the gates just close. And it sucks.
I know how that fucking feels.
And the only person like Wendy had a real issue with was Rogue. She didn't have an issue with anybody else. A lot of people think she was like this boogeyman who was going to do all this shit. She wasn't. That's why Rogue wanted to turn his audience on her, and she became a big focus. The point of the supercut, and the point of why I bring up, you know, the obituary pages and stuff, why I bring up the screenshots from a server that's long gone. I'm not doing it because I want to A-log him. Like, I wanted to genuinely believe that he was a decent person who just liked to fuck around. But the more and more I dived into it, the more and more I looked at the stuff he was doing, the more and more I knew from my experience dealing with people like him in situations like this, something's not right. Something doesn't feel right. And maybe I could be completely off. Sure. But we may never know the truth. And in time, if Rogue does something stupid, I mean, with the Schmokey thing, like, that's an example. People who watched his streams started to hate him more. People became more vocal about it. A mistake like that could cost him his channel, because realistically, where's he gonna go? Like, he doesn't have many qualifications. The only thing he really has is his YouTube channel. That's it. And it's an unreliable source of income, because all it takes is one mistake and boom, everything you worked for is gone. And we've seen this time and time again. And people are weird about it too. Like, you can watch when around the same time Rogue was DFing, Ethan Ralph was talking about Nick Rekieta, about how he's a failed lawyer, he was a stay-at-home lawyer, all this shit, right? And then when Rekieta has his time on the cutting board, the same things Ralph was bringing up that people laughed at Ralph for bringing up, now that's being used as ammo against Rekieta. Isn't that a little bit weird?
Broken clocks right at least twice a day.
Yeah. But it just feels a bit surreal. So, I don't know, man. And I'm not doing it to A-Log. You know, I don't want people to go to his house and fuck with them. I don't want people harassing his family or whatever, or making fun of his niece. I'm not doing that.
I highly advise against it.
I wouldn't do it. I've not been doing it this entire time. I tried to tackle this respectfully as much as I could. I'm just pointing out the parallels of things that I don't think are aligning right. I'm just saying it vocally. So, there you go. You can disagree with me if you want. That's completely fine. But something is just not right about any of this. And seeing the aftermath of so many people who were involved, just like with Bruce, who were, you know, fans of Rogue, and they all start turning on each other. Something just doesn't feel quite right.
That might be a less of a thing with Rogue and more on the lines of, like, the quality of people who are attracted to a certain kind of content.
That's true as well. I've noticed that a lot of people who like to engage with fucking with other people usually know better than the people they fuck with.
Like, people who live their lives without genuine strife tend to make up drama and gossip and whatnot. That's why the stereotype of the gossiping wives was really prevalent during the 50s, 60s, and 70s. Some of the best, like, times of economic freedom and prosperity in American history. When the home lives became automated to the point where all you had to do with the dishes, the oven cooked the food, the dishwasher, we didn't have a dishwasher, I don't think, until a certain point, but the wash machine and the dryer and whatnot, and people were able to afford house help and whatnot. People became more inclined to eat each other and talk shit about each other and do all this stuff I hear. The only difference is now we have the internet, and it's either A, documented to some extent, and for like the worst part of it all, in some cases it involves children, and it's fucking disgusting. It's just as many problems as we have going on in the world. Why do we gotta fight each other?
Yeah. I don't know.
Because we're insane. That's why.
I don't know. What a weird way to end this stream. We were laughing, having fun, but I had to hit people in the feels of both the thinking thoughts, be a bit bold. It's surreal. It's something else. But okay, I think we've hit our peak. I think we've definitely passed over the 2-hour mark. Humanity needs strife so we can make it ourselves. Yeah, we really do.
Life didn't give us lemons. We actually engineered the lemons.
Yeah. But anyway, you guys got anything else you want to throw in?
I wish things were different. I wish things were different, but they're not. And I think we're all made lesser for it. That's all I gotta say.
What about you, Vapor?
I was a rogue friend, and all I got was this tranny pussy.
Yep. That's what you get for your troubles. But alright. I'm gonna dip and I'm gonna play the outro music. So I hope you all have a good night. And I'll see you next time when we start streaming again. Go
later.
Bye, boy.
Alright, let's get the outro music playing. And I'll see you next time. Hopefully I won't black pill you too hard.
Said you would love me forever and always. The tears of a horse on a night such as this, with moon so high like a pie in the sky. Do you remember when I told you all my dirty jokes, like a back without a shot or a neck I can't chop? Give me a barrel of water, don't call the police, baby. Just remember you were the one moaning last night. The times we spent listening to vaporwave your virginity for marriage. You said we would save. Don't give me that look, you filthy slut, because you are the one that likes it in the bud. Now I'm out of line, you told me you're doing just fine. Why do you have to be a bitch? No, I'm not drinking from the ditch. I want one more barrel of H2O. Give me that, I promise I'll go. If you give me that, I promise I'll go. Give me a barrel of water. Please don't call the police, baby. Just remember you were the one moaning last night. I know what your mom said on that call. You didn't use that tone when you took it all in the butt. One more time. Give me a barrel of water, and I will leave your house tonight to haul in the boat tonight.
Another all-time banger from the kill stream. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.